All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to apostle and elders in New York, GMS. And salutations to y'all around the world teaching the truth. My name is Maya Ka'ala Nagab with Chicago branch of GMS. And I can make a disclaimer that we are not black. Hebrew Israelites, black is a color, not a nationality. Nobody is a color of this black background on the top of this page. All right, and nobody's the color white. All right, there are two people, dark brown people and the red people. Dark brown are the Israelites and the rest of the dark nations. All right, and the red people are so-called white man. He's red because his skin is translucent, blood and flesh shows through, and give him the name Adawan Edom. All right, so right here, man, just show you how the pure hatred that Esau has for you so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, which you very naive about. And you see this video, you have police, two Edomite cops, so-called white cops, made his sister go home to freezing cold weather. I'm talking about freezing cold, man. All right. Man, he'll go home to freezing cold weather. Look how proud he is, man. Play it again. Yeah.
Priceless. Fishy gestures one more time. In the cold.
This damn devil proud that they made an Israelite, so-called Negro woman, walk in the cold. All right, and those two policemen, man. All right, and this hate they had this hatred, man, for us, man, and that's why it's important. Like I said, Hosea 4 says, "Our people are destroyed to a lack of knowledge." That's one of the reasons why it's important to for years, like so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, to know your true nationality, man. All right. Because you come to your true nationality was Israel. You come to your true power was Yahweh, his son, Yahweh Shai, the one everybody called Jesus. And you get in these scriptures, man, you'll find out who's your enemies, man. Because Esau, so-called white man, is listed our number one enemy in Psalms 83, man. Also the other nations, all right? It says right here, it says Amos chapter 1, verse 11, it said, "Thus said Yahweh, for 3 transgression, the evil, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off." And they cast off pity. That sister, she could have froze to death, man. And did cast off all pity, and his anger did tell Patrick, he kept his wrath forever. Hey, Esau kept his wrath forever, man. All right. From all the way back then when his forefather Esau. All right, going back to all right. There's a lot of this video turned bloody. Demons been messing with my camera. All right, going back to days when he was getting the blessings, man. All right, let's see right here. And Esau despised his birthright, man. Just emotional. I did that to show out this guy's a devil, man. He despised his own birthright. He ain't care. He sort of a raw meat and lentils, red lentil soup, man. All right. All right, you see right here, he supplanted me. That's a lie. Read the end of Genesis 25. So Esau despised his birthright, man. All right, I'm gonna go down here. And Esau said in his heart, "Has thou but one blessed? My father blessed me." So, "Oh, my father," Esau lifted his voice and wept. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, "Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and doing the hair from above." Right, that's right, rule the earth today, man. All right, that's his blessing, his short-term rule the earth. That goes with Job 9:24. All right, and Esau goes to Ashawah, maybe wasted his heat, man. All right, he has no skin pigmentation, man. He's wasted, and also he gonna be wasted in the future, man. After 1,000 years, he gonna serve slavery. You know, we gonna burn him up, man. He gonna die at 118. All right, and that's the reason why Esau, so-called white man, don't want to recognize his true nationality, because he has a doomed judgment. You can read that in the all throughout scriptures, and you can read that in the Zondervan Bible dictionary, man. Edom. All right, it said they had a doomed judgment. All right, that's why you like to go under the pseudo banner white. All right, because white means spiritually pure. All right, good. All right, they're not good people. The so-called white man is the original black man. He's the original nigger, man. All right, he's wicked, evil, man. All right, he's the true black man, the evil man. All right. And by the sword thou shalt live, and shalt serve thy brother. It shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, thou shalt break his yoke off thy neck. All right, there you go, man. Yup, you shall live by the sword. All right, then we gonna rule over them, man, for during the dark ages. All right, and after came out of the dark ages when Jacob ruled England, Europe, all that stuff, man. All right, then the Renaissance period, Esau started coming back, man. I believe that's in you said let them loose for a little while. I believe that's in Revelation 20 or Revelation 21. All right. All right, that's what it's talking about, man. All right. It says, and Esau hated Jacob. Esau hated Jacob because his blessing. All right. And that's the reason why Esau hates us, man, because he wants that blessing back. All right. Something he gave away, Jacob didn't give away anything, man. Wherewith his father blessed him, Esau said, "As hard the days of one of my father, and then I will slay my brother." And that's where that hatred comes from, man. All right, comes for that moment, man. All right. All right. It said, "Thou shalt live by the sword. Thou shalt live." Esau does his sword, man. The blessing, man. All right, the military. All the different things, all different branches of military, the police, all right, the judicial system, man. All right, it says, well, Isaiah chapter 10, where he right unrighteous decrees, man. All the laws and everything, man. That's why the cops could murder our people, man. And also he mislabeled our people as black, Puerto Rican, Mexican. All right, he had the fact that we are the Israelites, man. All right. All right. He do that, man. Just slaughter us, man. You know. So we don't have no rights or anything, man. Our people falling, man. All right. Let's see. All right. You can't change these devils, man. They was made to be the wicked, man. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 4 says what? It says, Yahweh made all things well, even the wicked for the day of evil, man. Esau is made to be the wicked, man. All right, Jacob is good. Esau is the righteous, man. All right. Now right here, let's go to it says right here, governor. It says governor admits he was in a racist yearbook photo. All right, Ralph Shear Northam. You can see right here. All right, in a blackface. All right, Virginia Military Institute. All right, there you go. It says right here, it said a photograph from what appears to be a 1984 medical school yearbook page of Ralph Northam, now the governor of Virginia, showing a person dressed as a member of the Ku Klux Klan, another wearing a blackface. All right, it says down here, Virginia Governor Nollis on Friday, he was in a photograph. He was photographed more than 30 years ago. The costume was clearly racist, offensive, admitting he had dressed either as a member of the Ku Klux Klan or in blackface, but resisted for the call for his resignation from the national and state Democrats. All right, because you so-called Negroes, you be so pro-Democrat, man. All right, you don't do your research on anything. All right, look at this. This your homie. Y'all love him. All right, look at that. Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. The one you love, the one you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans like to say the black president. He's the black president. All right, he go party in the 1980s, man. All right, it don't matter whether they Democrat, Republican, man. These devils hate you, man. All right, these devils hate you, man. All right, they made to be your enemies, like it says Psalms 83, man. All right, it goes something about President Truman. It says Truman's race is tall cited by a historian. It says New York, Harry Truman, who made civil rights a federal priority for the first time since Reconstruction, pressed strong racist sentiments before, during, after his presidency, historians say. Although Truman toned down his racist path to enter to the White House in 1945, he continued racist slurs in private conversation for the rest of his life, said William Lynchburg, president of American Historical Association. All right. Lynchburg University of North Carolina professor writing a book on Truman in 1911, the year he turned 27. Truman wrote, to the future of best, I think one man is just as good as another so long as he's honest and decent, not a nigger or a Chinaman. Uncle Will say that the Lord made a white man from the dust. This is not true. Adama. He's from the ground, all right? The ground is rich and brown, man. All right, so, you ain't made that, all right? Your roots, Esau, goes back to Esau, man, your forefather, who's born red all over, man. You read the Genesis 25. All right, it said, well, a nigger from mud. A nigger from mud, Good word nigger, they go by the word Niger. He's dark, all right? Well, he ain't off about that, all right? But, Esau, he don't know shit, man. All right, dust mud, same thing, dust and number, wet mud. He's so dumb. But anyway, then he threw up what was left, and it came down a Chinaman. All right, so this is the bullshit that Esau believes in, man. All right, these lies. All right, but really he cut himself when he said a nigger from mud. It was the dirtiest mud. All right, anyway, it says right, how can a white man be so-called white or light if he came from dust, who's part of mud? He's all telling us to cut himself in his own quotes. But anyway, man, it says Uncle Will does hate Chinese and Jap. Truman continues, so do I. It is a race prejudice, I guess, but I am strongly of the opinion Negroes ought to be in Africa, we are not from Africa, all right? Yellow men in Asia, white men in Europe and America. How the fuck the so-called white man in America? America wasn't his, it was the tribe of Gad, so-called Native Americans. All right. All right, my people. All right, it said more than 25 years later, Truman, then a U.S. Senator from Missouri, wrote a letter to describe ways to the White House as an army of coons, in a letter to his wife in 1939, preferably to a nigger picnic day. Lynchburg said recently that some scholars had known about Truman racist utterance since his letters were open. Somehow, Lynchburg said this was not permitted the public conscience. All right. It says Lizzie, a librarian at the Truman Library in Independence, Missouri, agreed that Truman remarks were familiar to scholars. The Uncle Will quotation, she said, was contained in a volume of letters and published in 1983. It said Truman's attitude towards race was shaped by his youth in Missouri. His grandparents had owned slaves. His mother was interned by Union troops during the Civil War, remained violently unreconciled for the rest of her life. Young Harry developed a abiding belief in white supremacy, really Edomite supremacy, all right, because they're not white, they're red. But after seceding, frankly, they rose. Truman rose above his president. How he rose above his president, he's still talking racist remarks when you got in the White House, man. All right, you can't change. Esau can't change his spots, man. All right, that's what this devil is, man. All right, that's who he is. All right. Can't trust this guy, man. It says what Ecclesiastes, Sirach chapter 12, verse it says 10. It said, never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rust his soul his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed, beware of him. Thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass. Thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. It says, set him not by thee, lest he have overthrown thee. He stand up in thy place, neither let him sit in thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked wherein. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such come nigh the wild beast? All right. No matter how nice they are, how humble they do, man, these guys are devils, man. Like you so-called Negros, man, you lost your damn mind. All right, when Bill Clinton was playing a damn saxophone, man. All right, you guys hate you under their breath, man. All right, look at this majority, because you think, look, the majority of Democrats were Ku Klux Klansmen. All right. It says right here, look, all right. It's a politics. It says Senator Robert Byrd was a Klan recruiter in his 20s and 30s. Robert C. Byrd was a recruiter for the Klan while in his 20s and 30s, rising the title Clego and exalted Cyclops at his local chapter. Although leaving the group, Byrd spoke in favor of the Klan during his early political years. Though he claimed that left was in 1943, wrote a letter in 1946 to his group in which stated the Klan is needed today as never before. I am anxious to see his rebirth here in West Virginia. Byrd attempted to explain the offense former membership of the Klan in 1958. All right, and you see right here, U.S. Senate campaign. He was 41 years old. Byrd, Democrat, eventually became this party leader. Senate. Byrd later said, "Join the Klan was his greatest mistake." However, 2001 incident, Byrd repeatedly used the phrase "white niggers" on their national television broadcast. All right, Edward Douglas White. All right, Chief Justice of the United States. All right, Hugo Black. 1921, Hugo Black simply defended E.R. established in the trial for the murder of Catholic priest. All right. Is it right? I don't know what FR stand for, but anyway. Might be, Friar James E. Coyle. All right. It said Black, a Democrat, joined the Ku Klux Klan shortly after in order to gain votes from the anti-Catholic element of Alabama. He built his winning center around multiple appearances at KKK meetings across Alabama. Late in life, Black told an interview, at the time I was joining every organization site, my part. The Klan was not engaged in unlawful activity, bullshit. The Klan was murdering the Israelites, man. Particularly the tribe of Judah's so-called Negros and the tribe of Issachar, so-called Mexicans, man. It was lynching them, man. All right. So there you go, man. Look, Theodore G. Bilbo, Democrat, governor of Mississippi, later U.S. Senator, was a founder of Mississippi chapter of KKK. John Brown Gordon, a Democrat, U.S. Senator for Georgia, was founder of the KKK, that's home state of Georgia. Joseph E. Brown, a Democrat in 1970, Georgia, a key supporter of KKK's home state. Elmer David Davies, a Democrat federal judge, United States District Court for the Middle District of Tennessee, was a member of KKK while at University. Ariel Jackson became governor of Indiana as a Republican in 1925. His administration came under fire for granting undue favor to Klan's agenda associate. Jackson was further damaged by the arrest and trial of Grand Dragon D.C. status for the rape and murder of Mage Oberholzer. When it was revealed that Jackson had attempted to bribe former Governor Warren T. McCray with $10 to appoint a Klansman to a local office, Jackson was taken to court. His case ended with a hung jury, and Jackson ended with a career disgrace. Rice W. Means, a Republican U.S. Senator, Colorado, a member of the Klan of Colorado. So it don't matter what Democrat, Republican, man. He's Edomite, man. All right, it don't matter, man. Those scream Bush and like the game between Bush and Clinton, man. They all devils, man. All right, I can go on and on and on, man. All right, so these people, they not for us, man. All right, the Edomites, man. All right, these are our enemies. Okay, and he's made to be the whooping stick for the Most High, but he had went overboard, man. All right, during the Jim Crow era. All right, during the he put crack cocaine in neighborhoods, and there's like neighborhoods in the 1980s, man. To now, man. Let this sister walk in the cold, man, and everything. Put chemtrails in the air, miseducating our people, man. All right, and the Most High, he's pissed off, man. Definitely for putting that for everything, man. All right, putting crack cocaine. There's like neighborhoods in California. All right, guns and drugs, man. All right, got Tribe of Judah and Tribe of Issachar fighting each other in California with the drug trade and shit, man. All right, got our people hooked on drugs in a dead state. It says, what Psalms 17:13, arise, so you have this point, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy soul, right? Because most Mosiah used Esau as a whooping stick, but Esau, he goes overboard, man. He goes too much overboard, man. All right, and that's what Mosiah displeased with. It says Zechariah 1:15, I am very displeased with the heathen that are at ease, right? Esau at ease, man. He's not worried about anything, man. He don't worry about what's the next guts to eat. He don't worry about this bill. He don't worry about health insurance, none of that stuff, man. All right, so they're at ease, man. Also they're at ease because we're in our low state, man. That's why they get angry and scared, man, when you see us stand on corners telling you so-called Negros, Latinos and Native Americans, you are the Israelites. And like to label us as black KK. All right, we're not black. All right, we're brown. And we're definitely not Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, all right. All right, so for I was a little displeased, but they helped forward the affliction. How they helped forward putting crack cocaine in our neighborhood. All right. Back during when Babylonians bringing us down, man, they was telling the Babylonians, which are the Cushites, which are today's so-called Ethiopians. All right, where we was hiding and everything, man. All right. So he's the devil. He's made to be our enemies, point blank. All right. There's no if, ands, or but about it, man. All right. So-called white man's Esau, and he had perpetual hatred for us, man. So-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans. Shalom.